students, today we will start unit 1 from class 11, in which we have 5 chapters. First we will discuss about the basics. What is biology? Biology is that branch of science which deals with the living organism. It has two branches, botany and zoology, and the father of biology is Aristotle. In this branch, botany, we are studied about the plants, and the father of botany is Theophrastus. In zoology, we will study about the animals and their features, and the father of zoology is Aristotle. Now, features of living organism, in which we can say that they are living or non-living. They show various type of process such as your nutrition, respiration, digestion, excretion, movement and adaptation, and obviously the reproduction. All these are the features which decide that any organism is living or non-living. Then we will discuss about the classification. Now, why we need classification? Because there are so many organisms, so many plants you can say, or there are so many varieties of different type of species in this diversity. So it's very difficult to name each and every one. So we provide a proper order to them. This order is known as classification. Now, naming of organism. Naming of organism means डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनिज्म को एक प्रॉपर नेम प्रोवाइड करना. जैसे कि जो नेमिंग ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म है उसे बाइनोमियल नोमेनक्लेचर भी बोलते हैं, और ये कार्लस लिनियस ने दिया था. और इसमें इसने दो चीज़ें इंक्लूड की, एक है जीनस नेम और एक है स्पीसीज नेम. जीनस नेम का जो पहला वर्ड है वो हमेशा कैपिटल होता है, और जो स्पीसीज का वर्ड होगा वो स्मॉल लेटर से शुरू होगा. जैसे पी का जो साइंटिफिक नेम है वो है पायसम सेटाइवम. तो पायसम क्या है, उसका जीनस है, और सेटाइवम क्या है, वो उसकी स्पीसीज है. नाउ टेक्सोनॉमी. टेक्सोनॉमी मीन्स द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म इन ए प्रॉपर ग्रुप इन हायरार्कियल ऑर्डर, मीन्स इन डिक्रीजिंग और इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर इवोल्यूशनरी रिलेशनशिप is known as taxonomy. The father of taxonomy is Carolus Linnaeus, and this you can see here. This one is the hierarchical order, in which the lowest one is species, then genus, family, order, class, phylum, and the last one is kingdom. The species is the basic unit of classification, and the kingdom is the largest unit of classification. Now about the history of classification. अगर हम हिस्ट्री देखें क्लासिफिकेशन की, तो सबसे पहले क्लासिफिकेशन प्रोवाइड करने का काम किया था एरिस्टोटल ने, और उसने 2 किंगडम क्लासिफिकेशन की थी, जिसमें उन्होंने क्लासिफाई किया था 2 ग्रुप में ऑर्गेनिजम्स को, प्लांटी और एनिमेलिया. देन 3 किंगडम क्लासिफिकेशन आई, वो दी थी अर्नस्ट हैकेल ने. उसने प्लांटी, एनिमेलिया और प्रोटिस्टा को ऐड किया था. देन 4 किंगडम क्लासिफिकेशन इज ऑल्सो गिवन बाय अर्नस्ट हैकेल, एंड ही इंक्लूड मोनेरा इन दिस. And the last one is your 5 kingdom classification, which is given by R.H. Whitaker, and it is more prominent, more reliable, and it include Protista, Plantae, Animalia, Monera, and the last one is Fungi. Now first kingdom is Monera. Monera, these are unicellular organism. They lack cell organelle. Cell wall is made up of peptidoglycans, and the mode of nutrition may be autotrophic or heterotrophic, and they have a hair-like structure known as flagella, which help the movement, and mode of reproduction is asexual. Now this Monera group is divided into, kingdom is divided into 2 group, Archaeobacteria and Eubacteria. Archaeobacteria is further of 3 types according to their habitat. First one is methanogens. These are found in anaerobic condition, or where CH4 concentration is very high. Thermoacidophils are found in hot spring, or in those areas where acidic and heat condition is too extreme. And halophils are those organisms which are found in saline habitat. In this way, Eubacteria is the another group of this Monera. Eubacteria is also known as true bacteria. These are of various shape. Cell wall is also made up of peptidoglycan. These are further divided into various groups such as your cyanobacteria, mycoplasma, actinomycetes, and chemoautotrophs. Cyanobacteria is also known as blue-green algae. They are prokaryotic and they have chlorophyll. So they can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Example, Anabaena nostoc. Then your mycoplasma. These are also unicellular but non-motile, and it causes serious disease in human beings such as your pneumonia. Then actinomycetes, these are also unicellular but branch in structure and they are found in soil, fresh water, manure, etc. And the last one is chemototrophs. These are those organisms which can prepare food from inorganic substance and play an important role in nitrogen fixation, such as your rhizobium bacteria, which is present in root nodules of leguminous plant and help in fixation of nitrogen. Now we will discuss about virus. Virus is the Pasteur said that virus is a poisonous fluid and it is first discovered by Ivansky. Now some features which show that virus is living. Virus has genetic material, it may be RNA or DNA. They can mutate, they can grow, they can transmit from one host to other. They are capable of multiplication, they are resistant, show against heat and radiation, they show irritability and they are able to infect and cause various diseases in living organism. All these features prove that the virus is a living organism, but it can survive only in the presence of the host body. Then we will discuss about various type of virus according to their genetic material. They may be single stranded such as your coliphage, they may be double stranded such as your herpes virus, they may be single stranded RNA such as your TMV, and they may be have double stranded RNA such as your reovirus. If these viruses are present inside the plant, they are known as phytophage, and if they are present inside the animal or human being or any organism, they are known as zoophage. Then we will discuss about the TMV. TMV is a virus which infect the tobacco plant. TMV is tobacco mosaic virus, and first time it was crystallized by Stanley. This virus has such type of structure. These are the protein units, subunits which are known as capsomers, and this one is the RNA, which is the genetic material present in TMV. And TMV has 2130 protein subunit which are known as capsomers. If we remove these protein subunits, then the DNA become nagged and it can infect the tobacco plant. RNA in this TMV has two functions. First one is the self-replication and second one is the synthesis of protein. Now we will discuss about the bacteriophage. These are those viruses which infect bacteria and it was first discovered by Edward. These are obligate parasite and it has two reasons. One head, upper one portion is known as head and the lower portion is known as tail, which help in movement. Then we will discuss about the viroid. These are the single stranded RNA which infect plant and discovered by Danier and Raymer. It lacks protein coat. Next one is your prions. These are the protein particle which infect the plant as well as human, and they don't have nucleic acid, means genetic material इनके अंदर present नहीं होता. And Stanley was the first scientist who worked or who discovered about these prions. These are resistant, these show resistance against heat, radiation such as your UV radiation and various type of chemicals. Our next kingdom is Protista. These are unicellular, they may be solitary or colonial. Cell wall is present in some case and they have flagella or cilia-like structures. Mode of nutrition may be autotrophic and heterotrophic. These are further divided into three groups: Protistian algae, Protistian slime mold and Protistian protozoa. Algae, most of the algae are aquatic and they have chlorophyll, so they can prepare their own food. It also includes Euglena, diatoms, dinoflagellates, etc. And the next one is your slime mold. These are act as both animal as well as fungi, and they may occur either as free living organisms such as your amoeba, paramecium. Mode of nutrition is holozoic. Next one is your protozoa. It includes unicellular organism. They may be aquatic. They are mostly found in colony such as your plasmodium. Mode of nutrition is heterotrophic. They may have cilia and flagella for locomotion and cell wall is absent in this case. And the mode of reproduction is asexual as well as sexual. Asexual is by various type of fission such as your binary and multiple fission, and sexual reproduction is by conjugation. Next kingdom is fungi. Fungi are ubiquitous in nature, means they are found in every type of habitat. They are thalloid, means they are not differentiated into root, stem and leaves, and the body of fungi is known as mycelium, and the stalk-like structure through which it is attached is known as hyphae. Cell wall of fungi is made up of chitin. Fungi are saprotrophic or parasitic in its mode of nutrition, and its reserve food material is glycogen or oil globules. It reproduces with the help of spores, and it has various types or classified into various groups such as your zygomycetes, ascomycetes, basidiomycetes and deuteromycetes. Is your zygomycetes. It is known as conjugate fungi and it is found in dead decaying organic matter. Most common example is your bread mold. Next one is your ascomycetes. It is also known as sac fungi and it has 3000 species all around the world, you can say, and it helps to produce various type of antibiotic like penicillin, and also used in baking industries for making cheese, etc., and it is rich source of vitamin B and D. Next one is basidiomycetes. It is known as club fungi. It has 25,000 species all over the India or world, you can say. It causes serious disease in cereals like loose smut and Puccinia disease. It also causes disease in human being. It damages the respiratory system and also can damage the kidney and liver as well. Next one is your deuteromycetes. It is known as fungi imperfecti. It includes most of those fungi which cannot reproduce by asexual method. Now usefulness of fungi. First one, they are used in alcoholic industry for producing various type of alcoholic product. It is also used in enzyme production, and in some industries it is also used in fermentation process or to produce teas, yogurt, etc. It is also used as environmental scavengers, means it protects our environment from dead decaying organic matter because it helps to decompose these harmful substances. Next one is also help to increase the fertility of soil, and in some areas or some areas of our country it used as food. Our next topic is about the lichen and mycorrhiza. Lichen is the association between algae and fungi. In these association, algae prepare food for the fungi and in turn fungi provide shelter to the algae. In such type of relationship, both of the species mutually benefit each other, so it is known as symbiotic association. Next topic is mycorrhiza. It is a symbiotic relationship between fungi and the roots of higher plants. The fungal partner of the mycorrhiza obtained food from the roots of the plant, and in turn the plant supply mineral element to the fungi. Next phylum is Plantae. Next kingdom is Plantae, which is further divided into two groups, cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogams are those plants which are non-flowering. Phanerogams are those plants which are flowering or producing seed. These are further divided into three groups, Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. And these phanerogams are divided into two groups, Gymnosperm and Angiosperm. Angiosperm are further divided into monocot and dicot. Now features of Plantae. These are multicellular, photosynthetic. These are eukaryotic. Cell wall is made up of cellulose and it has a large central vacuole. They are autotrophic in mode of nutrition and they are produce food for the biospheres. Next, cryptogams are divided into three groups. Now we will discuss about the features of these three. First one is Thallophyta. These include most of those plants which are not differentiated into root, stem and leaves. They are both marine as well as freshwater, or they may be terrestrial. They are photoautotrophic mode show in their nutrition, means they have chlorophyll and they can produce their own food, and their reserve food material is starch. Plant body may be unicellular like Chlamydomonas, colonial like Volvox, filamentous like Spirogyra. Cell wall is made up of cellulose, vascular system is absent, means xylem and phloem is absent in these cases. Next one is your Bryophyta. Bryophyta is also known as amphibians of plant kingdom. They are simplest organism. They are multicellular greenland plant. They require water for complete their life cycle. The main plant is gametophytic, means haploid plant body it has, and it has two part, you can say, or divided into two group, liverwort and moss. Liverwort or moss has a small hair-like structure which help them to attach on the surface of substratum. These are known as rhizoids. Vascular bundle is also absent in these case, and they have two sex organ, male as well as female. Male sex organ is known as antheridia and the female sex organ is known as archegonia. Next one is your pteridophytes. These are seedless vascular plant, and these are first vascular land plant which occur in, you can say, damp areas. These also has well developed vascular system, means xylem और phloem यहाँ पे present थे. Flower and seed absent है इस केस में, और इसमें भी दो sex organ present है, antheridia for male and archegonia is for female, and they require water for their fertilization. Next one is your phanerogames, is divided into two groups, gymnosperm and angiosperm. First one is your gymnosperm. Gymnosperm are most primitive and simplest seed bearing plant. These are maybe perennial, evergreen or woody tree. They have two type of spores, male spores and female spores. Male spores produce pollen grains and female spore produce ovule. Seed are necked in this case, and they have xylem is not properly developed. Xylem and phloem are not properly working in this case, or you can say they are under development. Next one is your angiosperm. These are vascular plant which produce flower as well as seed. The flower may be of two type, unisexual or bisexual. Means unisexual are those in which sex are present only one type, means या तो male part present होगा या female part present होगा, and bisexual flower are those in which both the sex are present, means male part भी present है और female part भी present है. जो मेल पार्ट है फ्लावर का उसे बोलते हैं स्टेमन. इट हैज़ टू पार्ट, एंथर एंड फिलामेंट, and anther has a small rounded structure known as pollen grains. These are the unit of fertilization, or you can say these are the gamete present in plants. And the female has female part is known as gynoecium or carpel or pistil. It has three parts: stigma, style and ovary. Stigma help to receive the pollen grains. Style help to reach these pollen grains to the ovule, you can say, or ovary. And the fertilized part, or the main part which help in fertilization, is the ovary, which has rounded structure known as ovule. This sperm is divided into two groups, monocot and dicot. Monocot plant are those in which one cotyledon is present, such as your maize plant, and your dicot are those plant in which two cotyledons are present, such as your gram. In the next video, we will discuss about the algae and its type and the kingdom Animalia. Thank you.